Welcome to ICEF Monitor. It's a big honor to have Edward Wong here, the director of the Milton International Group based in Hong Kong. Thank you so much for coming, Edward. Can you please shortly introduce yourself and your agency for our audience?
Okay, my agency in the Milton International Education Group was formed in 1999. So we have been in business over 14 years, and then our business are twofold. One is recruiting students to study overseas, and most of our students will study in English-speaking countries. And the other fold of our business is partnership with overseas universities, offering degree programs, studying in Hong Kong for the adult students, such as bachelor degree, MBA, and PhDs. So I average our annual intake is about maybe over 200 students.
Are there any new destinations coming up, or are other destinations maybe getting less attractive? Where do you see where the market is going?
Well, I think the new trend is that because of our new education system, our new diploma of secondary education, that our students can now be admitted into universities in China. So there's a new trend that students will go to China, and then I think because of the economic situation, and the tuition fee is more expensive in UK now, I think that more students are turning to Australia and also to New Zealand. But I think the still US and Canada still are the major countries that students would like to go.
I'm very glad you mentioned the change in the education system. Can you tell me a little bit more about this? Can you a little bit elaborate how was the education system before and what actually changed?
Well, as you know, our education system before 2012, we have a grade 11. All the students finished Form 5 had to take a public examination, which was called the Hong Kong CEE, which is equivalent to GCE O level. And then after they finished the grade 11, they had to do 2 more years, grade 12 and grade 13, to sit for the public exam called Hong Kong ALE, which is equivalent to GCE A levels. But in 2012, the government has changed this. So we don't have any more Hong Kong CE exams and no more Hong Kong A-level exams. And so the government changed the high school from 13 years to 12 years. So now we only have up to grade 12. And also students had to take a public examination called Hong Kong Diploma of Secondary Education, simply called DSE. So DSE is a new system which has 5 levels, from level 5, which is the highest, up to level 1. So and the government saying that level 2 is a pass. So what happened is that the British UCAS has made equivalency comparing the DSE with the GCE A levels. So in our level 5, we have 5 2 stars and 5 1 star, and then 5 and 5, and then there's a level 4 3 2 1. So the UCAS saying that our 5 1 star is equivalent to GCE A level A plus, and then level 5 is the GCE A level A, and then our level 4 is equivalent to GCE A level C, and then level 3 is equivalent to GCE A level E. And this is very odd in a way that because the A level, grade B and grade D are missing. So in a way that that what the government has done, I think, is that they have actually raised the standard of the examination. but the number of years of study have been less, so because they changed from grade 13 to grade 12. So in a way that now it's very chaotic in Hong Kong. So many parents, they are not very happy about it. So there is a trend that students from grade 10, they are trying to move out. They try to study overseas. So I think there will be a trend that there are more students that are leaving Hong Kong to study high school, either in UK or in Canada or in US.
Are you predicting that because of the change of the education system, China is going to grow as an inbound market for Hong Kongese students?
Possible, because the Chinese government has announced that the student can use the new DSE scores to be admitted into Chinese universities. Because in the past, all Hong Kong students had to sit for the university entrance exam in China. But now, the government is saying that our students can just, void, no need to take this exam. We can just, be admitted based on our DSE, results. So I think that, because of the limited space in Hong Kong, in the local universities, so I think that there are more students are going to join Chinese universities because their tuition fee is cheaper, and also their recognition is going to be recognized.
What are the feelings inside the society about this change of the education systems? Are parents and students supporting that, or don't they like it that much? What is your feeling?
I think that most of the parents and students, they are quite confused, with this new system, and because that in a way that the government has raised the standard, so and because of the that A level grade B and D are missing, and somehow grade B and D are very important for students. They use it for university entry, especially to British Commonwealth universities such as UK, Australia, and Canada. So in a way, this is harmful to the local students. So but in the other way, I think that it would take a few years for the government to straighten out this embarrassment.
Can you tell me a little bit about how I can be successful in Hong Kong if I want to enter the market? What should an educator do, or what would be a good strategy, or what could maybe be some mistakes I should try to avoid?
I think that language school, I would say that probably is not very enjoy a good market, because I think most of the Hong Kong students, they have very good proficiency in English, But I think there's an opportunity for summer school. Summer school, summer work and travel, would be good. And then the other thing is that high school would be also has some opportunities, and then universities would be, I think, would be the best, the chances to grab more students, And I think that because the advertising, in the local newspaper are quite expensive. For a 3-inch column, it will cost about $3,000 or $4,000, per day, and there are over 10 newspapers in Hong Kong, so you really cannot spend so much money in advertising. So because from our experience, if we advertise in a newspaper, we may only receive 1 or 2 phone calls, so the response wasn't very good. So my suggestion is that maybe the institute will come over to attend the education fairs, or they work through the agents, so that the agents can maybe go to the high school to give school talks, things like that.
Thank you so much for coming, Edward.
Okay, you're
welcome. It was a pleasure.
Thank you.